All right, hey guys, so we're out here with the majestic Great Salt Lake behind us. This is the Olight ArkPro flashlight. It's an EDC style flashlight. Olight's always been really good about presentation and offering a really nice package. So what we've got here is our Olight. So we can pop it open here, and it does typically come sealed up. I've already pre-opened it, had to check it out, I couldn't wait. So here you go. The Olight ArkPro. Again, it's an EDC style flashlight. It is rechargeable batteries. It does come with the Olight magnetic charger. That's a USB connection. And then it also has the ability to charge from a USB micro C, or type C, I should say, sorry, which is a really cool option just in case you misplace the magnetic charger, or if you're traveling and you don't want to bring this charger with you, you can always charge it from that type C. So you're looking at 520 to 1500 lumen on your pure flood. I like that flood part. And then on your spotlight, you've got 800 max and 400 minimum. It has a UV light mode, and then it has a laser. So it's a standard little laser pointer on it, which is actually super helpful, especially like if you're trying to point things out. So it does have a reverse pocket clip, and it's also a deep carry, so it's going to sit nice and flush in your pocket, which is super nice. The type C charger has a little flap on there to keep all of your belly button lint out, which is extremely helpful. And it's a very lightweight, solid, yet robust. It feels good in the hand. It's very easy to manipulate the switch. So with that dial on there, that's how you're going to toggle between modes for your floodlight, spotlight, UV light. And for the laser, it's a little button on the side. So that's how you're going to operate that. It does have a charge indicator, the little green lights there, so that's really nice to be able to see when it's fully charged, as well as the magnetic charger actually has a little LED inside of it, so it's red when it's charging, green when it's fully charged. Super helpful. I've dealt with so many different lights that you have no idea if it's fully charged. You just kind of leave it on there for a few hours and hey, maybe it's good to go. So let's go ahead and shine this. I'm in a perfect spot. We've got a huge mountain on the side here, and we'll be able to test out the spotlight and floodlight. I'm going to kill the bed lights in my truck so we don't have any ambient light other than a little bit of sunset behind us in this gorgeous back set, and we'll show you guys just how bright the Olight ArkPro is. So you can see here it's on setting 1 for the spotlight, and that is max setting on the spotlight. So that's an incredible reach, especially with it not being pitch black out here. I don't know the exact yardage or meters for you foreigners to that mountainside. I would guess maybe 300, maybe. I don't know. But that's incredibly bright for a little EDC light. Very impressed. And again, that's on your max mode, right? So that's max, as you can see there by the indicators on the left-hand side. Very bright. All right, let's check out flood, one of my favorite modes. And it looks like we are already on the max mode, so you do have a nice wide spread there. As you can see, it's giving you tons of ambient light. Reach, maybe 100 yards, but it's very, very wide reach, which is fantastic for such a small package. And then let's test out the UV light, kind of glowing there in the corner of the screen. So that's your UV light. There you go. That's those clay pigeons glowing. Clay pigeon paint definitely reflects in UV light. Kind of cool to see that. There is a little bit more of a max mode for the UV light. So let's turn it off. There's one. It looks like it goes up to level 3 with the UV light. I was not aware of that. That's pretty cool. So you can actually create quite a bright UV light that has a pretty good reach. I mean, we're looking at the clay pigeons there about 10 feet away. And for a UV light, that's impressive. It's your strobe mode. And then inside spotlight, you can strobe as well. So it's nice. You're able to strobe in both modes. And then so it looks like I'm on mode or level 2 of the spotlight. That's max. And then if I turn it off and turn it back on with just a single press. It goes to 1 step below max. And now we're back down to the bottom level. So it looks like if you hold it down for about a second, it'll toggle between the different levels. There's level 2 of the spotlight, level 3, and back to level 1 until you double tap it, and then it's up to the max output for the spotlight, and same goes for the floods. Now let's test out the laser pointer. So that's going to be on the side, and there's your laser. And as you can see, we've got a really far reach with that thing. I mean, that's got to be like 600-700 yards up to the side of that mountain. And then if you put on the light, you can also use a spotlight, floodlight, and the laser. So we're gonna, here we go with the spotlight. Let's put it into max mode, spotlight and laser, as you can see there on the screen. Again, one of my favorite things about it, guys, is the fact that you can, charge it multiple ways. You're not just stuck with the magnetic charger. I think it's a fantastic option they put on there. And then the ability to toggle between a spotlight, a floodlight, a UV light, and a laser, all within an EDC package. That is really impressive. So again, this is the Olight ArkPro. There you go, guys. I hope you enjoyed this little video on the new Olight, and go ahead, like and subscribe if you enjoyed this video.